Look at this shot. An ancient man frozen in shock as his donkey opens its mouth to speak. Creating a scene with this level of intentionality requires a workflow that bridges three distinct worlds. First, historical research, cinematic prompt engineering, and professional creature voice acting. You only need three things to follow along: an AI video generator, a microphone, and your standard video editing software. Combining these disciplines allows you to move past the generic outputs typical of basic AI prompting and start directing the specific details of your scene. We begin by drafting our subject. When prompts use vague terms like ancient man, the AI is forced to fill in the gaps with its own training data, often leading to inconsistent results. To ground the character of Balaam, we use period-specific terminology. He would wear a katanet tunic under a simla, a heavy rectangular mantle made of rough wool. For his footwear, we add na'alaim, leather-strap sandals designed to withstand the heat of the desert sand. Incorporating these specific terms, simla, katonet, and na'alaim, directly into your prompt box provides a technical blueprint for the generator. Defining these parameters removes the AI's guesswork, ensuring the character design is anchored to a specific historical reality. With the character designed, we need to frame the action. Without explicit instructions for the camera, the AI tends to generate flat, static compositions. We add cinematic direction by including two key terms: a low-angle shot to create a sense of scale, and Steadicam to ensure a smooth, stabilized motion through the frame. To set the atmosphere, specify the lighting. Adding golden hour and deep shadows forces the engine to calculate high-contrast light play across the textures of the man and the donkey. This generation renders a low-angle push-in, holding the man and donkey in the center of the frame as the camera moves through golden light. Pairing these cinematic commands with your historical subject parameters narrows the AI's variance, bringing the generated sequence closer to your creative intent. Now we move to audio. Creature voice acting requires the same narrative focus as spoken dialogue, reacting to the story beats in the scene. We begin by identifying the subtext. In this moment, the donkey's frantic behavior translates to a specific question: why are you hitting me? As we begin the recording process, prioritize vocal safety. Producing extreme animal sounds incorrectly can lead to immediate vocal strain. To produce the bray of a donkey, use a rapid, rhythmic combination of inhaling and exhaling. Move the vibration from your throat into the soft palate, or pinch your nose to alter resonance in the nasal cavity. A state of relaxed energy in the throat lets airflow project the frantic question: why are you hitting me? Grounding the physical sound in an emotional subtext transforms raw animal noise into a character performance. The final assembly takes place in your editor. Import the cinematic video and your recorded audio performance into the timeline. Identify the exact frame where the donkey's mouth opens. You want to align the sharpest waveform peak of your audio file with that visual cue. During playback, check that the energy of your vocal performance matches the dramatic scale of the lighting and camera movement. Precise synchronization anchors the performance to the pixels, making the interaction look intentional. Here is the final result. We moved from a blank prompt to a finished scene by combining historical terminology, cinematic framing, and emotional subtext. Apply this same workflow to other genres. Try generating a sci-fi creature and see how moving the resonance of your voice changes the feeling of the alien. Cinematic AI creation is most effective when it is guided by traditional filmmaking and acting disciplines. By providing the system with specific research and performance, you take control of the narrative.